Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Russia Relentless Push East. That's right, we are no longer Muscovy, we are Russia now, and we are certainly embracing it. So we're going to go to war and start annexing, well, sorry, we're already at war and we're planning on annexing a few little things. So we do have an estate modifier, an estate agenda, so we need to take these two little purple provinces right now. So when we get that war goal, when we get that fort sieged, we will then be able to take that war goal. And then, yeah, we have a bunch of other claims. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go to war with Kazan, and we'll bring these guys right back in and fight them too. Now, one idea we did have at the end of the last one is that we can potentially be annexing Crimea. Now, if we have a look, Crimea, let's see. Do you have any cores? You do. You only have one little one there. But I'm thinking, yeah, depending on our admin power, it might be easier just to take them under our wing. And yeah, we might release them if we fully annex them instead of coring at all. I'm not 100% sure on what we want to do at this stage, but it is an option. Now, we do have maximum relations spots, so we do have Georgia as a regular alliance. And I think we might turn them into a march if we can get the vassalization. So if we did do strong duchies, we'd get 2 more. And so, yes, we could either release them and then annex them later for Diplo power, or even possibly see about Circassia here coming along to our little side of things. And now they are an Orthodox nation too, so that would be rather good. And then we'd have a complete cutoff for the Ottomans, so they're not going to keep on making their way up along here. We'll have tied them in nice and close. So yeah, when we go to future wars with Lithuania, I'm thinking we're going to try and keep the border and keep the Ottoman out of Europe as much as possible. But hey, that is all in the future. We have a few things to go before then, so let's get right back to war and see about sorting out our current issues. So we have Oirat over here. We may need to go ahead and move on up, so I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. We're going to go... Yeah, we're going to move up over here. They have next to no troops anymore. I think the Great Horde now has 5,000 men. Yeah, there is not much that they can do. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our tiny little siege armies, and we'll send them... Actually, we should select all of them. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get you guys to start working your way into the unknown territories and see if we can catch an army, because we don't want the small stacks to get caught out now. That would be an absolute waste of our precious manpower. Although now we're Russia, we have a lot less to worry about when it comes to manpower. We're doing fairly alright. So, let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll start sieging Oirat. Maybe we go... We could actually march the whole way onto their fort. That's kind of surprising that there's no forts between now and there, because the game wouldn't allow us to do that otherwise. What about with you? Would you do the same thing? I'm guessing there's a fort somewhere in here, so let's just go ahead and move you one step at a time, and we will deal with this as we go. Now, we do only have a couple of months until the agenda is finished. When does this expire? On the 23rd of March. So we're getting very close indeed, so we are definitely going to need to sue for peace soon. We have a couple of options. We seem to have a bit of money. Yeah, let's max that out again. Especially too, since we're going to go... Hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that. Got something stuck in my throat. Yes, we know we're going to go right back to war because of Kazan. When we fire against them, we'll get to go back against these guys. So the main thing is that we take the land that we immediately need, and anything extra is kind of a non-issue. Our claims are permanent. We'll take a little bit extra, but it will not be here nor there. we should be able to take it and not have any troubles. Alright, so since we got that going, let's go ahead and bring you guys down here. You're heading north, you're heading... will we make it there in the amount of time? I don't know if we will. Let's just start sieging them down. I think that makes sense. If we can get a little bit of war exhaustion on them, that would be wonderful. If we knew where a fort was, that would be even better. But again, we're entering into unknown territory, so there's not much we can do in that regard. Right, let's bring you up over here onto the next province, and I think we're going to slowly inch our way forwards. But realistically, if we can get Oirat to leave this fight, we're going to be in a very, very comfortable situation. Oh, and that was the siege that we are looking for. Okay, and we have a couple of months ahead of time. So, since that's the case, let's go ahead and run you... Yeah, let's run you a little bit closer. I'm thinking we may actually try and go... Yeah, we'll see what's going on there, then we'll move you down here in case it's not a fort. But we'll get them up and running. Now, can we access our peace deal? Yes, we can. But we need a couple more months of fighting, so we'll hold on to it for now. We'll try and get something good. A few more occupations will be greatly appreciated. And yeah, that should be about all she wrote for them. So that will be rather nice. Alright, keeping an eye on the time is going to be very important. December, we still have a little bit left. We have... What's going on here? Nothing in particular. Let's go... Yeah, let's move you in there. I think that's a good idea. And we'll keep on moving you. Hopefully with any luck we will figure out a little bit more. You know what? Let's go... Oh, maybe this is an actual fort, judging by that. So maybe we will... Yeah, let's walk around and see if we can see if it is. Some of this future knowledge could be very helpful to us. Alright, now we can afford new tech since it is the 1st of January, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, oh yeah, that's right, we're already a year behind, but at the moment that is nice and cheap. Only 493 power instead of the base 600 is certainly acceptable. There we go, back to ahead of time, and what's coming up is governing capacity as well as state houses, which we are certainly going to need to make use of. Alright, so, what have we got? What can we do? We have probably another month before we want to peace out, so we will do that. We've almost sorted out our conversions too, so we're almost out of Catholics, which is nice. They are the least favourite religious group in our nation, so getting rid of them will give us some nice benefits. Friesland is apparently dealing with civil disorder. Oh well, anyway, let's keep on moving on. And yeah, we're still struggling to make much of anything happen. Okay, can we sue Oirat for peace? Apparently not. They're going to have to be in part of the negotiations. Okay. That is a small irritation, but nothing that can be, nothing that's too damaging. So let's just sue for peace with, these guys. What can we afford? We can get all of this and all the money. That's at least changed, which is nice. We wouldn't gain Crimea. You know what? I'm thinking maybe we do, just because we're trying to minimize our admin power. If we just take these, release them, and then reintegrate them, that should be a fairly easy thing to do. So let's go ahead and try that first. Let's go there, yep. This will make the Ottomans rather unhappy. Not really too concerned about that. Fairly minimal overextension. Does cost us a little bit of diplomatic power, but we have that in excess, so yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. Save having that in the future. And then the day after, we're going to go ahead and sue for peace from Oirat, and apparently that is... We've lost a little bit of bargaining power. Oh, alright, well, we can still make this happen. We just don't get as much money. That's alright. Not necessarily ideal, but we get our objective. We're going to get back to going to war, and these are fairly expensive provinces if we have a look at the overextension. Yeah, it's their top two, so realistically it does make a bit of sense. Saves us some good time, so let's go ahead and just set that demand. And that will give us what we need. So let's go ahead and call these two states up, or do we want to try and hurt them? Well, if we get the conversions done first... What is that? Yeah, we'll get a -7. And that'll swing that by, what's that? What is this? Not the war exhaustion, the non-accepted culture increased. Intolerance, that's what it is. 2.51. So that'll swing by 9.5, so that'll bring it down to 6. So that'll swing it by, down to about 6 unrest instead of 15, so that's far more manageable. But the problem is, I don't know if we're going to have a... Oh no, we are about to have a missionary, so maybe we do hold out. Okay, so we'll hold out on those, and you know what, I think we're going to go ahead and release a Crimea. So here we go. Create a subject from some of our provinces. Let's head on down. This will save us the overextension as well, which is nice, so we'll send them. They will follow the Sunni faith and have Crimean culture. You know what, we can tell them to convert anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. Let's go ahead and do that. So now Crimea does exist once more, except this time they are our friends. And to avoid having too many diplomatic relations, let's go back to the... Is it the Burghers? No, it's the Boyers, that's it. Where is it? Strong duchies, there we go. That'll give us an extra diplomatic relation at the cost of some extra things that do not count right now, so that'll be fine. What else do we do? Is there anything we care to revoke? At the moment, I don't think there is too much. The admin advisor cost, maybe we drop that now. Yeah, that could be worthwhile. I don't think that's a huge change of things. 15%. No, we'll hold on to it. I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, but it is something that we do want to focus on in the future, especially as we get towards the edge of absolutism. But it's only 1533, so we have more than enough time on our hands. Right, so now that we've got that sorted, let's let a little bit of time go by. That estate agenda is finished, so that'll give us some power, and we can call the rather expensive one first. No war exhaustion to speak of, that is excellent. And now we have a bunch of money as well, so let's go ahead and repay some of those loans. We don't want to be paying anything extra than is necessary. Alright. So that works out well. So, now that we've done that, let's bring our militaries back to our land. And let's see, how are we going here? We have couple of settlers coming along, but this is going to take some time, so not going to quite find out what's there yet. Right, what have we got here? Reduce the independence of the church. Patriarch gain 5 authority, or gain 200 and lose 5. Well, let's see, we can't do this for another 5 months. And we're probably not going to do that until the burghers are loyal again. Yeah, that will move up with time, but again, not quite quick enough. Maybe in another year or so. Let's go... Maybe we do go for this for the money so we can pay off our loans. Or get the extra pay... Yeah, we've only got 1. That's not a huge difference. That being said, though, it could be useful with the extra local unrest and manpower modifiers. Decisions. Let's go with the Patriarchal Authority. That's going to be good overall. We'll get things converted nice and quickly. It will be rather useful. And you know what? Let's go ahead and convert... Where was it? This was the one that we just took on. That is being... Oh, there we are. This is the other one. Go ahead. We will convert them. That'll take 43 months. That's probably more beneficial than fighting, than coring it straight away. Alright, let's go... Where else have we got? We have 0.6 for twice the time. Yeah. We're going to work on the Catholics. How are we going for missions? We need to consume a fair bit more from the Horde. That's definitely going to happen. And then subjugating Crimea will happen automatically. Give us some claims that we can probably give to them as well. Yeah, and again, that is by us or our subject, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead and see about Circassia. You guys would accept vassalization. Problem is, you are not currently willing to ally. We have provinces of vital interest and vice versa. We're allied with their enemies. That's a shame. Maybe if we boosted our relations by royal marrying them. There we go. Maybe you can put your quarrels aside with Georgia and you'll see that we're actually worth being friends with. Yeah, I think this is certainly doable. So if we go ahead and see here, what are our reasons now? We're only 2 reasons off. So all that we need is a little bit of extra strength in our military, our navy, or really pretty much, yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and improve relations with them. That's going to be the best call. We'll keep our spy network on the Great Horde because we're going to have to siege down some of their forts once again. Let's just double check. If we go to war with Kazan, yeah, Great Horde, no go. Yeah, we could probably sneak down a little bit in that one if we wanted. Stop Transoxiana from gaining too much ground. Can be a pain in the future from previous games I've seen. I still can't call that, that's right. No time's going on. Yeah, I think that is about good enough for now. Alright, what's going on here? We have a rather large army. Let's bring you guys right back down here. I think that'll be fine. Especially too, as we're converting, they're definitely going to try and rebel. That'll happen with a guarantee. Right, what have we got here? Sickness of Tsar. Oh no. Ivan IV has fallen ill and cannot handle aspects of ruling Russia for the time being. How shall we handle this? More power to the boyars or burghers? Actually, I think what we should do is we'll go for the burghers. That'll bring them up over 50 loyalty, which means, yeah, we can now revoke some more crown land from everybody very shortly, which is nice. That'll be on the 8th. So that should be in a couple of weeks. Excellent. That sounds nice to me. Alright, so we've got that going on. Actually, how is our subject Crimea doing? They're pretty happy with us. That's good. No surprises there. Far better than the aggressive expansion they otherwise would have had. Well, let's go and see. Can we enforce your religion? Yeah. Yeah, we can handle that. There we are. They'll be unhappy for a short period of time, but we will help them out. We'll even convert some of their lands for them. If that helps them settle, that would be fine. Alright, so just a couple of months. What's going on? Georgia wants money. That's a fair chunk of change. No, I'm going to have to say no for now. I know that will make you a little bit unhappy, but we should be able to get by. Oh, hang on a second, that's right. We were also trying to make sure we curried favors to turn them into our vassals instead of our allies. So let's go ahead and proclaim a guarantee over them. That will increase their opinion. There we go, that goes up by 10. And you know what, we should also, while these guys are sitting here, make sure we include rebel suppression in their job description. Anytime, there we go. And you know what, I don't think you got far to go, but I think if we get a little bit of suppression on these guys, they'll be a little less likely to fire. There we go, that should sort things out just a fraction. Let's see, what's that now? That's, well, that'll go down. It'll eventually all go down with time. Alright, here we go. New trade good. Change to fur, excellent, that is nice. Still can't core anything, so let's just get rid of you for now. We also have, what's this from France? Oh, they're at war with many people. Alright, you know what, sure. Well, let's give them that. And then, oh, what have we got here? We have Sudobnik. That's it. Minus 10 local autonomy in provinces. Huh. So that went from 5% before to now 10%. I wonder why that's the case. Maybe it's got something to do with, maybe it's got something to do with the fact that we're now an empire ranked. Yeah, there we go, an empire rank. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Alright, well either way, we'll go ahead and do that, and that'll severely help out with our prosperity in our nation. Nice and low autonomy is really good. It helps get us that reform progress just that little bit faster. Alright, so we got you guys here. Let's go mercenaries. Let's pop you... I don't know. Yeah, we'll pop you up around here. Actually, can we? No, we can't move up into that yet. Oh well, we need a conquistador or something like that. That's what we need. We need an explorer. That could be useful. But honestly, I think we can probably snake our way across and in. That should work out fairly well. Alright, we do have a revolt in Memel. That's fine. Prussia can handle their own. They're nice and tough like that. Also got these guys. So these are 3 galleys. Alright, so we'll keep them around. And what's you? What are you? You are also a galley. Alright. Slowly trying to increase our naval capacity. Let's check that out. What are we at? We're at 11 of 19. So I think what we should probably do is, as much as I wouldn't mind a couple of light ships, if we're fighting Denmark and the others, we're really going to need the galleys. So let's go ahead and make sure that they're what we're working towards. And that should help out. And then... yeah, where are the shortest ones? We'll go... here. And... here. There we go. Just for optimal. Bring us up to full naval capacity. That would be nice. And then, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll gain manpower. Oh, thank you very much. How are we doing, actually? Getting close. We've got a 70,000 cap now, which is wonderful for us. That's going to provide us a great deal of good. Alright, Cossack aggression or things. Yeah, we're going to go with the aggression. That should be fine. Opinion of Lithuania decreases. Oh no, and border friction against them. That's all fine and dandy. I think what we'll do is, how long until that's finished coring? 35. Okay, so we probably have about 3 years before we can go to war with them. What about Oirat? Who are you allied with? You are allied with... who? Horde and the Nanai. I have no idea. Oh yes, that's right. And they have a little subject tributary over there. Interesting. Alright. Definitely, yeah, when we go back to war with them, that's not going to be a very pretty border for us for a while. We're gonna snake out like it's nobody's business. So I think what we should do in the meantime is, seeing that we are very unhappy with Lithuania, and they are allied with, ooh, Hungary and Bohemia. What about Poland? Who are you allied with? Sweden and Austria. Ugh. Alright, where do we have claims? We have claims through a little bit of Sweden, a little bit of Poland, oh, and a lot of Lithuania. What we could do, hang on a second, we could be very cheeky. If we go to war with Sweden, which we absolutely could do, be fighting a bunch of other small nations as well as Poland, and then with Poland, we can then break up their allyship with Austria. That way we don't have to fight the HRE. That seems like a good idea. So, since we have nothing but time on our side, let's go ahead and bring... Do we bring you guys down, or do we just bring across the 37? Well, Sweden has 8, Poland has 30. Yeah, that should be enough. Let's bring you up and over. I think that will work well. Whereabouts are your forts? Do we know of any? Not outside of your capital. Okay, well, that should be relatively easy to deal with then. Yeah, okay, so let's just bring ourselves up over here. We might select you, and we'll bring you up there. Alright, that seems good to me. Right, now, what we should also do is we should probably see if we can steal some maps from the Great Horde, seeing that we have so much hidden terrain. I just noticed that we got found out, so we should see... How much does it cost to steal maps? 50. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll back up off you for now, and on Oirat, I think we'll start the spy network. Yeah, we should do that in a couple of years. By the time we're done, we should have enough progress there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright, and then these guys can just help. Yeah, and they'll maintain their rebel suppressing while these guys continue to grow in angst and religious zealotry. Alright, actually, you know what we should do? Since we are so far in good position, let's just double check our unrest. Alright, so we'll keep you around for now. We'll keep that fort on. We'll keep you on as well. Everything else seems fairly okie-day, so let's go... we'll leave you on just in case we get access through Lithuania. So I think that will all count. We'll turn this fort back on. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, we're going to turn all of our forts on, because if they can get through and around things, we may as well have full military capacity. Not to mention, it does help with the decay of our... is it our army tradition? Let's double check so we know what I'm talking about. It is... that's engagements. We need our forts. Where are they? Military technology, tradition. Yes, fully manned forts. There we go. That helps change our army tradition, which will give us such good generals. And we've already been very lucky so far, so if we can maintain that, that would be very nice. Alright, now, Crimea is rather unhappy with that Liberty Desire, but we should be able to get on top of that fairly quickly. Let's just set you to siege with everybody else, and we could placate you, but I don't think that that's necessary. We'll just start doing some religious conversions for you. Alright, so what have we got? Border force with the Great Horde. We have this Casus Belli for 5 years. 15 devastation in the Tambov area. That's not good. I think that's, yeah, here we go. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we will make them pay. That sounds like we're gonna have to do it. So, alright, we'll do that. Also, too, we have religious unity set. Everyone's Orthodox, so that's no longer necessary. Let's go ahead and no edict here. Alright, that should be good. Alright, let's go. Setting up nice against Sweden and Poland. How many ships have you got? You have 11 and Poland has 24. Yeah, we're definitely outnumbered here. Let's go ahead and select all of our navies. Let's bring them all to port. Yeah, missions are cancelled. That's fine. I'm not really too concerned about that. Well, let's consolidate you into a single banner. So we have, yeah, a couple. How long until they're made? Another year. Well, I guess if we just stay in port, we should be able to deal with things. It's not really going to be a hassle one way or the other. Let's just go ahead and start working on them. Are there any? No, it'll pop up if we have cause. So there's no pop up there. We have some claims. Let's go ahead and declare war. Poland, Thuringia, Dithmarschen, and Volgast are all going to be in the war. But if you look at their numbers, 26,000. That brings us to 42, 45. Yeah, we outnumber them just with our infantry alone, let alone our manpower reserves. So let's go ahead and start this conquest. Let's pick up. What do we want? Rovenheim? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Let's go ahead, pick you up, and we will start the war. Let's set you guys onto there, and we will get started. Now, yes, I think we'll pick up with the war in the next one, but it has been, yeah, I think it's a pretty good time to call it for there. Actually, you know what? Before I forget, Ducal Prussia is about to end up in a naval battle. Let's send you in, but before we do that, let's make sure we go... Oh. Have we got upgraded ships to do? Only one? What are we upgrading? Hang on. Galleys, war galleys? Yeah, okay, that's worth doing. We'll do that. We'll leave that galley behind. Wherever you are. There you are. Select this unit. We'll get them a leader, an admiral, and we will send them in and hopefully take that fight against Sweden. So yes, if you do want to see the war, be sure to hit that subscribe button as we continue our relentless push east, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.